Mynydd Mawr. Here. I'm parked here. I'm going to go over to that minor hilltop over there for a viewpoint of Bardsey Island. Yeah, descended about 200 yards down that lane, and that's a nice place to put your caravan and then come out here. Mind, it's a bit of a journey out to the end of I call it the Land's End of North Wales, and there's Bardsey Island there. So I'm going downhill for 200-300 yards and then climbing up to that summit there to get a viewpoint of Bardsey Island. Scent of the that yellow, those yellow flowers there, gorse bushes. Now you can see by this how well trodden these footpaths are. This is off season right now, so there's very few people, 1 or 2 people here, but not many. But you can see how many people come out here, and it must be semi-chaos on these narrow lanes to get here. Okay, we've reached this minor summit here. I came up here to get a kind of like an all-round viewpoint. There's that those little caravans there. That's a handy place to put a caravan if you like walking. There's where I park my car down there, and that's the summit of Mynydd Mawr, where those white buildings are. Actually, there is you can drive your car up to the top there and park there, but I decided to park on the lower car park, and then I'm going to walk around the base of Mynydd Mawr, and then eventually up to the top. So there's Bardsey Island over there. That's mystical island. The early Christian saints established a monastery there way back in almost ancient times. I think around about the 6th century AD. There's a little boat there sailing around the headland. Yeah, but you can see it's the weather fantastic. That's looking back over Llyn Peninsula. It's an actual peninsula. It's not clear, not particularly clear today. It's coming pretty clear, but on a very clear day you'll be able to see the Wicklow Mountains, I think, from here. I made the minor ascent to that viewpoint up there. It's not too far, and back more or less. Well, my car's just parked just maybe 100 yards away, so I'm hoping now this path here will more or less go round the base of Mynydd Mawr up there, and more or less stay fairly level. There's Bardsey Island, fantastic. Yeah, that's a fantastic island, really. Okay, well, it's a fantastic day, of course, and it's very kind of unusual weather to have this long. You do have the occasional day like this, but to have a well, it's already been several days of good weather, and it's forecast to stay like this for a few more days. Yeah, so there are boat trips during the season. There are boat excursions out to Bardsey Island, and you can spend half a day there exploring and then return. So I do have Bardsey. I did take that boat trip, and about 6 or 7 years ago, and I took a video of it, Bardsey Island. The summit I climbed, oh, it's just a little climb to begin the walk, to get a viewpoint, and fantastic here, of course, but the drive here, that's the only thing. I don't like driving too much anymore. Okay, so that's nicely signposted there, the Wales Coast Path. Okay, so there's another signpost up there, probably about 300 or 400 feet above the rocks below the actual sea, and yeah. Okay, there's Bardsey Island again. The lighthouse has come into view. Okay, continue on this fairly level path, going around the Wales Coast Path. There's some people up there. Okay, I'm going around this little bit of a, well, slight headland, and looking to get the viewpoint further along the coast. Now, I think at some point here I might have to turn right here. There's no marker indicating that. And start ascending up to where those people are. A chasm cut into the rock, and that's an indication that quarrying at one time went on here. Now, which way? Yeah, those Wales Coast Path markers disappeared. They seem to put these, quite often they seem to put these footpath markers in obvious locations, and then where you need them to show which way to go, they seem to disappear. Okay, so this nice flat trail here was probably put down to access the dig out the side of the hill there. Okay, so if I can see a path going up to the left here somewhere, I'll take it to get to the summit of Mynydd, Mawr. Okay, that looks like a Wales Coast signpost again, right there. I just spotted it from below. These look like the foundations of, well, it might have been something to do with the quarry, or it could have been something to do with Second World War coastal fortifications. Oh, there's those people, right there. Okay, so there looks like the staircase there, staircase to heaven. I presume it goes up to the summit. People down there, they went down the staircase to that viewpoint. Okay, so I'm close to the summit here. Here's another of those Wales Coast Path signs. So there's the summit just up there. So you can park your car there. It looks like there's a lookout place building there, but maybe something to do with the Coast Guard. Okay, nice view, all-round view here. And there is one, what belongs to those people. They drove the car up here and then went for a short walk. I just go up to that building there. Now all this area around here is owned by the National Trust, I think. But okay, here's that building. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is a different map from the other one. I had more of a picture map. This one, there's Mynydd Mawr. Yeah. Oh, right, it is there. Okay. Okay, so I parked down there somewhere, and well, I say it's just an information map for the local wildlife. Yeah. All right, so looks like they might in the season they might be using it as a little information booth. Yeah. Coast Guard's hut. Yeah, used by Coast Guards until 1990. Alright, so if I can see a little spot here to have a little bit of a break. As I say, I like to, it depends on the mood, but sometimes I don't mind company. Other times I like to completely have a place to myself. There's those people, they're still down there. Okay, so there's the, yeah, it's maybe about 500 feet below the sea, the coast there, where the sea meets the land. And that's another hilltop, another maybe a mile and a half or so along. Okay, so there's the summit. So I'll just go maybe 100 yards along here, see if I can find a place I can have a sit down. There's no benches up here to sit on, but that's the tarmac or concrete road. It goes down to the lower car park. There's the summit up there, maybe 300 or 400 yards away. Can't see any flat rocks, so I'll have to make do whatever there is. There's the coast. It's excellent scenery here. As you can see, those people just silhouetted down there. Yeah, so this is this is North Wales' answer to the Cornish coast. I think the Cornish coast on the whole is North Cornish coast anyway. And of course North Devon as well. The coastal scenery there is somewhat different, but spectacular. All right, so let's say just yeah. Okay, so I'll stop here somewhere and have a break. Top, I can see a car parked up there. The top just up there, about maybe 50 feet above me. So I'm back on this concrete road, which you can drive up. It's no problem. You can drive up here, and this goes fairly gently downhill, down to the lower car park. I just saw a couple of walkers over there, so of course for those very hardy people that tackle the Wales coast path, it's a very strenuous walk, because it's I think they're more strenuous than mountain walks, because you're constantly going up and down, especially on the sections of the coast like this, which high headlands, and you can in a day you can ascend and descend several thousand feet. So it's a big undertaking. This concrete road was probably put in some time ago now for the people that occupied the lookout post up on top, so them to gain access to. Okay, I'm back to well, maybe just 100 feet or so, maybe a little bit more above the lower car park. So largely got the place to myself. It's well, the main feature I think of this walk is the views of Bardsey Island, and of course the weather, right? It's unusual to have sunny weather that lasts this long, and it has been more or less dry for 5 or 6 weeks. So of course when it's dry like that, well, the farmers throughout Wales, when there's a dry spell, they clear the vegetation a lot. But then of course if it continues to be dry, then there is a danger of fires breaking out which aren't deliberate. Well, they might be deliberate if they're set by vandals, but I don't, but they could be mainly accidental. Fires could break out. Alright, so the car should be coming into sight soon. Now when I first came to, well, just a couple, probably less than 2 hours ago, there were some people, they appeared to be sitting on this rock here, but actually, look at this, they were sitting on a bench. Now that's a handy bench there. So they were regular. They know this area, so they knew this lookout bench was here. There's my car down there. You can see really handy parking spot. But there's no problem. There's no problem driving up the road there like that guy's doing. There might be a bit more of a problem when in high season. Yeah, this is probably a memorial bench in loving memory of Elizabeth Nolan. Yeah, well, I could have hung on for a bit and had my break here, but yeah, no. All right. Okay, I'm in Aberdaron. Just parked in the car park. It's a busy place here. Almost, God knows what it's like in the summer. So I just the National Trust car park. I parked there £1.50 for an hour, but really I might spend a little over an hour here. I think this is actually the first time I've actually walked around. It's only a little village. Is this a free parking spot here? For those that are in the know, too late now. Yeah, looks like there's a parking spot here for... Yeah, unless hopefully you wouldn't get blocked in. There's the old church. Yeah, this is kind of actually, yeah, all the years I've lived here. Of course, it's an hour and a half drive from where I live to get here. But there it is. That looks like a summer almost, well, not summer crowds, but a summer beach with lots of people. Now you can't see Bardsey Island here, but there's some small islands there. Yeah, and there's a nice walk along the beach to that headland over there. But I was thinking of doing that, but well, maybe that's a walk for another day. Okay, so yeah, fantastic. Summer in early April. Okay, so there's an extensive people these days, well, yeah, they're cremated, I think, rather than buried. So let's have a quick look inside this church. Something different. They've got a little gift shop here. I'm just getting, after the bright sunshine, getting this is obviously not. It's not bright sunshine in here, but yeah, these old churches. There's the organ. They have that atmosphere, right? Sanctuaries from the noise and bustle. So of course these churches now, well, not like in the old days, eh? As I've said, a little upright piano there. It's not where it's more or less mandatory if you're a respectable member of the society, working or otherwise. The gentry and workers mandatory to attend church on Sunday. Yeah, but they're all well kept up, probably by volunteers. Yeah, candle lit, Candelabra, is it? Yeah, okay. So just a quick, quick look inside the church, because I want to just have a cup of tea and a scone maybe, in a little cafe, before I head back to Harlech. Apparently this church has some connection, I'll put it in a caption, to the Welsh poet R.S. Thomas. I don't know if you want to put it on pause and read what that is. There's quite a few kids here, and I don't know what the story is there. There, it's Monday. As far as I know, there's not a school holiday. Yeah, but it is about, yeah, I don't, yeah, but that's Aberdaron, that's the beach there. Well worth coming here, but a long way to come to get here. Alright, so I'm going to have just a cup of tea and a scone. Yeah, old-fashioned cottages, almost certainly all holiday homes, or dare I say it, second homes. Okay, there's the Aberdaron Spa, and I drove into that car park to begin with, but I drove out again after I thought, you know, it's a private car park, but there's £100 fine, so I hope they haven't got my license plate and number for just staying there just for a minute to check on the prices. So on a day like this, everyone's on the beach, and there are a few hikers about as well. You can't see Mynydd Mawr from here, but I'm in an outdoor seating area. This is good, and a thatched roof there as well, right? It's a kind of a bakery and coffee shop, and there's Aberdaron, right? So yeah, just got a coffee and kind of, well, it's not a scone, it's equivalent to a scone. Yeah, cheers. Yes, I felt a bit jaded after that turn. I don't like driving on narrow lanes any longer, and the locals, of course, you hold them up, because I drive carefully now. Now I've reached the age I am, so but now I'm fully recovered after, oh, the beautiful day. Look at this, yeah, coffee and kind of something to eat. Yeah, and I've got this place to myself. Yeah, it's a kind of the actual way you order the food and coffee is down below. Upstairs seating area for this cafe with interesting, well, I think that's a painting there. Here, Aberdaron. Yeah, it's yeah. Of course, it's I believe it's a Welsh-speaking village, but of course, obviously there'll be a lot of English Well, the visitors are mainly English. And St Mary's Abbey, I think that's located on Bardsea Island. Yeah. Okay. Muy interesante. Yeah, there's another Aberdaron in the 19th century, kind of like a painting. Probably a fishing village in its day.